we've been on the road a little over an hour and a half. The boys are happy. Dad's getting gas. It's a good morning. Okay, we're in Mississippi. It's 10 a.m. Dogs are tired. Everybody's tired. Just made the decision that we're going to detour just a slight bit to go to Buc-ee's for lunch. Emily agreed to that as long as she gets to go to her Buc-ee's. It is recorded, so therefore she has to stick with it. Thank you. And here we are at our Buc-ee's stop in Leeds, Alabama. Dad and Emily are in getting lunch because it's 12:45 on day one of travel. We only have a few more hours to go, probably 3 or so, and then we will be stopping for the night in Ozark, Alabama. Buc-ee's is cool if you've never been there. It's like a superstore of gas stations. They consider their dog park all around their parking lot. Then they have potty spots set up, but no fenced in, so the dogs can't just run. They do have to stay on the leash. Okay, getting set up at the Fort Rucker Ozark KOA Journeys campground. Even though we've been in communication with them multiple times and reserved a specific campground site on the internet, we have now been changed yet again to one that is more convenient for them. Was not super happy with that situation. We are now in super tight arrangement here, but it is only for one night, so we're going to just make the best of it. Dad and Emily are setting up the camper, and Max and Duke and I are just calmly waiting. You can see how calm they're waiting. We're calmly waiting so that way we aren't in the way. We arrived at the campground for the first overnight. We left this morning from our home at 2:05 a.m. and we got here right at about 4:30. Same time zone. We'll be in the same time zone this whole trip. Puppies are ready to play and be out. And there is a pretty cool pond across the way, which we'll have to walk and explore after we get some dinner. And I think that's all that we need to say from Max. Good morning for morning 2 here at the campground at Fort Rucker, Ozark, Alabama. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see all the pretty cool stuff here. Or maybe I'm not. Okay. So I've got Duke in the dog walk loose. It's a nice big dog walk here. We've been running around the campground doing our morning jog. Max also got a nice morning jog. Have met several of the campers here. Everybody seems very, very nice. Trash can situation is good. They've got a great big dumpster you can use. Overall, it's been better than expected after our start yesterday and the disorganization of getting us a campsite after the ones we'd reserved they had already given away. We have about 3 hours in the car today, and then we will be arriving at Carrabelle Beach. Looking forward to a fun time on the beach. Again, Duke and I are gonna have a good day. Come here, Dukey. Have a great one. Made it to Florida. We're at the Florida Welcome Center. Right now the main part with the brochures is closed, but we did get pictures with the dogs at the Florida Welcome sign, and we're going to go to the restroom and then we'll continue our drive. Having a good second day so far. We'll make it to the beach sometime today. Have a great one. Good morning from the puppy run at Carrabelle Beach RV Resort. We've just had our morning zoomies and ran all around. We tried the beach last night. It was an adventure. I think we're going to try again when since they can see. It was something. Max almost pulled Daddy into the surf, and Duke tried to refuse to go over to the water because he had no idea what was going on. Duke, quit picking stuff up. It's been an adventure so far, like always. Maybe some video from the beach here soon. This is the beach, path to the beach from our resort. You have to cross the highway, and then you are basically right here. People are out walking their dogs on the beach. It is absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Max. Duke, don't you go through there. And we're heading to the beach, Emily and I, for our first time without the dogs. How was it with the dogs, Em?
Fun, but you couldn't do anything.
True.
Because they were being dragged.
And then we're walking from our campground. Just right across the road is the beach. All right, time for some fun. We're at the beach. Here's Emily in her beach gear, smilingly. And then we're gonna look all around the beach. This is in the water. It's a little dark. Not super clear, as you can tell. It's beautiful, but the water itself is not super clear. There's the barrier islands. You can barely see them out in the distance. Let's see if I can zoom in. Here's Emmy trying to get video on her underwater camera.
Were you not videoing the first time?
I wasn't videoing the first time. Okay, it's sitting in the ocean beach time. Having fun at Carrabelle Beach first thing in the morning before it gets too hot or too sunshiny. Have a great day.
I wish I would have watched that, but I saw it coming and moved.
Okay, go for it. Woo! Emily doing a beach cartwheel. High five, Emily. Virtual high five.